Okay, my name is David Snedden and I'm the stage manager at the Tron Theatre. Fancy we look at the set? So this is the set for Casablanca that we have up at the moment. As you can see, it's a raised stage with access treads. There's various props and things about the space. There's costumes set up because the actors have quite a lot of quick changes in this show. So they have to get into their own costumes very quickly with a bit of help from us. If you look up there, you can see all the rigging for all the masking and the lighting, and also the fly floors all up there. Lots of bits and pieces there too. There's various props lying about the place that are all in very strategic positions. And all the stuff that's set here backstage has been clearly marked and everything so that people know exactly where to get what they need and where it is when they need it. So my job as stage manager is sort of split into two areas. I've got all the prep to do for getting the show up and running. So that'll be making sure that rehearsals have everything that they need, and also just sort of sourcing any props or making any props and things that we need. And I might do a bit of painting and a bit of building of scenery. And when the actual show's up itself, I've got to make sure that it happens on time. And that everybody's safe and that everybody has everything they need. So that involves me doing lots of sort of checks backstage to make sure all the props are there and all the costumes are there and that everybody's comfortable and feels like they're safe and ready to go. I got into stage management. I started off wanting to be an actor, and I didn't know very much about theatre, so I did a course all about working backstage at the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama. And I really liked it, and I just never looked back, so I've never done any acting since. And that involved lots of things. I did a wee bit of lighting, a wee bit of sound. I did set building, painting, lots and lots of stage management, and there was a wee bit of design involved as well, actually. And then I finished that in 2000, and then I was freelance for 10 years, so I was touring the country. I got to go up north and to Shetland and stuff, and down to London with shows and things like that. And then for the last 2.5 years, I've been working here full time. It's a good industry to get into. You have to be prepared to work very hard, but it's very rewarding work, and it's very sociable work as well. I think it suits a lot of people. I think because it's not you're not tied to a desk all the time. There is a bit of that involved in it, but you get to kind of go out and see things and do things, and it's very hands-on. You get your hands quite dirty, so you can't afford to be too precious about getting paint on your clothes and things like that, or getting a bit dirty from time to time. I tend to work on my own most of the time, but whenever there's a show on, I usually have a DSM, which stands for Deputy Stage Manager, and an ASM, which stands for Assistant Stage Manager. And the Assistant Stage Manager will help me in setting up scenery and moving things in rehearsals and looking for props, making props, bits and pieces like that. And the DSM will stay in rehearsals all the time. And they've got a thing called the book, which is a version of the script in which they've added in all the lighting cues and the sound cues, and also where all the actors stand or sit or move at various points in the show. And the reason we keep this book is so that we know what we're doing when we get to the set, and they can call the show so that the lighting and sound know when to go. And also it gives us a record so that if they decide to restage the show at a later event, we've got all the information we need at hand. It's all in one place, and it's all in a language that anyone can understand who works in theatre.